Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And the Houston Astros beat the Cleveland Guardians 4-2. Great win for the Astros to open up the series. I got to say, I'm surprised. I'm really impressed with this Astros team today. Get the dub to start off the series. I definitely didn't expect this for many reasons. One reason I will go over is that Colton Gordon was on the mound. That's, you know what? Honestly, this might seem crazy to some people. Yes, this might have been Colton Gordon's first major league win tonight, but the Astros are 4-1 when he is starting. In the 5 starts he has so far this year. The last start where the Astros brutally lost 16-3, was the first time the Astros have lost a game so far. So, lost a game so far that Gordon started. So even though this was his first win tonight of his major league career, so congratulations to him, still the 4th time he's been on the mound for the Astros this year and started for the Astros, and they've won a game. But I wouldn't say that's why it was surprising, because you see what happened last night for this Astros team. A very successful night for the offense, double-digit hits, nearly double-digit in runs, 8 runs, and it was a good night, but that's not the problem. The game ended almost 12:30 at night. The team probably didn't land in Cleveland until about 6 o'clock in the morning. The game ended at 12:30, all the time it takes to get from the ballpark to the hotel to the airplane, and then the actual flight. Then you got to get to the Cleveland hotel. That's a nightmare. And I think that's the whole reason, the big reason why Dana Brown is upset as he is in that video that we saw, with how pissed he was about them, not canceling the game. Because he knew these guys would have a hell night getting from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. And this is a very important series. Cleveland is a really good team. This is a series you'll look back on later in the year if you struggle on it, struggle in this series. And if the Astros are not leading in the division, this is the thing I'm going to point out. If the Astros are not leading in the division late, and right now they've got it, their lead goes to 2.5 games now, and that's great. That's the biggest lead they've had. I mean, 1.5 yesterday was their biggest lead. Now with another Mariners loss today against the Angels, they've now lost 4 in a row. Their lead's 2.5. But if it's a long season, it's only 63 games in. There's still another 100 to go. If the Astros were to lose control of the division, the Guardians, it looks like, are a team that are going to be in the wild card contention. And this could be a team that you do not want to have a tiebreaker situation with if you're the Astros. This is a very important series for the Astros to have right now. And you don't want to struggle in it. And you would have seen just prediction-wise, I didn't see a team that landed in the area, didn't get into their Cleveland hotel or didn't land in Cleveland until 5 or 6 a.m. as a team that would come out today doing very well. And that's why I didn't see this team playing well today, and they surprised me. I didn't think, it's not that I didn't think they would play well because of the talent of their team. It's just because of what they had to endure this last night. After the win, I mean, it's not normal for, maybe it's normal if everybody in Houston sees a game end at 12:30 if the Astros are playing in the West Coast. But for a game to end at 12:30 in the East Coast, that's just nuts. And that's what these guys had to deal with today. And then you've got everything that happens after that. That's just a long night for this team. I think that's why Dana Brown was so upset. And that's why I didn't see this team winning today. And they shocked me. And now they're 7 games over 500, 35-28, 2 road wins in a row. 7 games over 500 for the first time this year. 7 games over 500 for the first time this year. Let's talk about how last year it took this team a total of 117 games to go 7 games over 500. Last year it took this team 83 games just to get 1 game over 500. Yet 63rd game of the season, they've already done that. That is they're less than halfway, of what they were last year. Because 63 plus 63 is, a little bit less than halfway. Because 63 plus 63 is 126. So, and they did it in 117 games last year, which is not last year. Not getting to 7 games over 500 until 117 games like they did last year. That's not impressive. I wouldn't say this year taking them 63 games is very impressive, but it's a lot better than what this team had last year. But let's get into this game tonight. 4-2 is the final score. What a performance of this Astros team. Colton Gordon, arguably best performance of his career tonight. 5 innings, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts against a really good team. I mean, this is a team that doesn't strike out a lot, and Gordon was able to pick up 5 Ks in 5 innings as a rookie. That's really impressive. And another guy that played really well today is Jeremy Pena. Back-to-back 3-hit games for Pena, 3 for 5 for JP today. Let's just look at his last, at this point, its last 5 games, all right? The series closer against the Tampa Bay Rays. JP went 2 for 3 and a walk against the Rays. Then the series against Pittsburgh. He went 1 for 4 in the first game. That wasn't great. But then he went like 2 for 4 in the second game. And then yesterday we saw 3 for 5. Again today, 3 for 5 for JP. Another stolen base. He's up to 12 on the year now. He is trying to get that 2020 season. 20 stolen bases and 20 home runs. He's at 9 home runs. But considering to be one of the most impactful players in this Astros team. And look, the way I talk about how he's been so good the last 5 games sounds like maybe he hasn't been good in the past. He's been amazing all season. But in his last 5 games in general, has been outstanding. And that batting average is up to 324 now. It was at 318 to start this game tonight. And he's just been outstanding in the last 5 especially. All season really, but last 5 he's been great. And is the most, just in my opinion, maybe you look at Hunter Brown, Framber Valdez, they might be more valuable to this team. Who knows how people feel about that. But when it comes to hitters, he is the most valuable player on this team. It might have been all of his base hits might have been singles today, but he's getting on base. It's helping this team out. Scored a run, got a stolen base. It's what you'd like to see. And he's the best base runner. He's the best base runner on this team by far as well. But 10 hits for the Astros tonight. That's back-to-back games with 10 hits. It's also back-to-back games with over 3 runs, with 4 today and 8 yesterday. The Astros did not have. The Astros had 6 games in a row there where they did not reach over 3 runs. Crazy thing. This is how good the Astros are pitching wise. You have 6 games in a row where you do not go over 3 runs. You would think they'd have a bad record in that span. They went 3-3 in those 6 games. 3-3 is not bad when you're not going over 3 runs in 6 games. That's crazy. And it was like 2 or 3 shutouts. I think 2 shutouts in that time span as well for the Astros in 2 of those 3 wins. But or it might have been 3. No, 2 shutouts, I believe. But 10 hits for the Astros, 9 for the Guardians, 0 errors in the ballgame. Astros had 1 yesterday. Win goes to Gordon, his first of the year, like I mentioned. 5 innings, 7 hits, getting up, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, no walks. Loss goes to Logan Allen. He's 3-4 in the year now. He goes 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Save goes to Josh Hader, his 17th of the year. At this point, I think it's his 19th in a row. Going back to last season, pitched the 9th inning, 2 strikeouts. Of course, another game for Josh Hader where that last out to end the game is a strikeout. Scoring summary, Jose Altuve infield single for an RBI, 1-0. Christian Walker then brings in 2. Isak and Altuve come in to make it 3-0. Christian Walker is nearing 30 RBIs on the year. He's trying to be the 3rd Astro to do that, alongside Isak and Pena. 29 on the year now for Walker, 3-0. And then Wilson with an RBI single to left to make it 3-1. And then Brendan Rodgers. A lot of people were very upset about Brendan Rodgers being in the lineup today, but he had a home run to center, 396 feet, 4-1. I'm not saying that Brendan Rodgers should be in the lineup or should play more, but it's funny you'll see a guy get flamed for not being in the lineup and then they go deep. David Fry hit a home run for the Guardians, and that's what made it 4-2, and that was it for the scoring. Pena went 3 for 5, like I mentioned, 2 infield hits, a single. And I think here's the very impressive thing of the Astros tonight. Their first 5 hitters of the lineup tonight all had 5 plate appearances today. That wasn't just because of the 10 hits. That was also because this Astros team had 6 walks as well. It's one of the highest they've had in a while of walks. Christian Walker went 1 for 4. I skipped Altuve and Isak. 1 for 2 for Isak. 3 walks for Isak. A single to left after his 2 home run game yesterday. Altuve went 2 for 5. He had an infield single for an RBI and a single to center in the ninth. Christian Walker went 1-for-4 with that RBI single and a walk in the ninth inning to load the bases. The Astros had the bases loaded in the ninth inning and were not able to score any runs there. Then you got the 5-hitter Jake Myers was 1-for-4 today. He had a walk in the seventh inning, single to center in the second. Victor Caratini went 0-for-3 today. Noviano Diaz today. He was hit by pitch in the fourth inning, so not only 6 walks and 10 hits, you had a batter hit as well. Mauricio Dubon went 1-for-4 with a single to right in the eighth. And Brendan Rodgers went 1-for-3 with a walk in the fifth, a home run in the sixth, flied out to right and struck out. And Jacob Melton was the only Astro today not to reach base, and he went 0-for-4. And him and Caratini were the only guys not to have hits for the Astros. But Melton yesterday had 2 hits for the Stros. Outside of Gordon, Sean Dubin unfortunately gave up that second earned run of the year, and he went 2/3 of an inning, giving up 1 hit and 1 earned run. That was the David Fry home run. Brian King came in, cleaned it all up in that 6th inning, pitched the 7th inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no other damage done. King's ERA is 3 now. Brian Abreu yesterday, 3 strikeouts in 1 inning, striking out the side. Yesterday, not as clean, but still good inning. Gave up 1 walk, but got a strikeout, no other damage done. And then I talked about Josh Hader's amazing 9th inning to help the Astros win 4-2. Great win for the Astros. Great news for the Astros tomorrow. Hunter Brown's on the mound. And that always gives the Astros a better chance to win a game. And that could get them to 36-28 and be 8 games over. That would be great. So let me know your thoughts on the Astros 4-2 win in the comment section. And peace out. Go Stros.